Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Career Tuner. So today we brought you the chapter mensuration. Okay, mensuration chapter లో మనకు పాలిసెట్ లో వచ్చిన ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయో ఏ ఇయర్ లో ఎన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ వచ్చాయో ఒకసారి డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. సో ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ లో 2020 లో మనకు 4 క్వశ్చన్స్, 19 లో 4 క్వశ్చన్స్, 2018 లో 4 క్వశ్చన్స్, 2017 లో 4 క్వశ్చన్స్, 2016 లో 3 క్వశ్చన్స్. సో ఇన్ అండ్ అరౌండ్ this chapter we have a weightage of 3 to 4 questions for guaranteed. Very important. So mostly ఈ చాప్టర్లో వీల్ బీ డీలింగ్ విత్ ఫార్ములాస్, ఓన్లీ ఫార్ములాస్ బేస్డ్ మీద మనకు డైరెక్ట్ సాల్వింగ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తాయండి. సో ఫార్ములాస్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సమ్ టైమ్స్ డైరెక్ట్ ఫార్ములాస్ విల్ బీ ఆస్క్డ్ ఇన్ క్వశ్చన్స్. సో once we'll recapitulate all the formulas, I think you all might be knowing all the formulas, but once we'll recapitulate and then we'll enter into the solving the problems. Okay. Yeah, today we are going to see different solids and their lateral surface area, total surface area and their volume. Okay. Mensuration chapter is very important and mostly they are going to ask us questions based on the formulas. Formula vaste answer vachestandi. So most of the cases lo manaku formulas ravali. So lateral surface area, total surface area and their volumes of different figures, different solids we need to learn. So let us revise it within few minutes and then we'll enter into solving the problems. Okay. First, cuboid. Cuboid has how many faces? We know that it has 6 faces. Lateral. So all the 4 walls are nothing but lateral surface area. Its formula is 2h into L plus B. And total surface area is 2 into LB BH plus HL. So addition of all this. So LB plus BH plus HL. Okay. Next volume LBH. Okay. Next cube. Cube and cuboid. There is only one condition. Ikkada LBH untadandi. Ikkada LBH moodu same untayi. So if length, breadth and height are equal, then it forms a cube. Okay. So దీంట్లోనే ఈ ఈక్వేషన్లోనే మనం h is equal to a, l is equal to a, b is equal to a పెట్టేదంటే మనకి ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ వస్తుంది 4a square. And this is nothing but 6a square. దీంట్లో కూడా ఏం చేయాలి, l ప్లేస్లో a, b ప్లేస్లో a, అన్ని a పెట్టేదంటే మనకి ఏమొస్తుంది 6a square వస్తుంది. ఓకే. వాల్యూమ్ is nothing but a into a, nothing but a cube. Okay. Next coming to cylinder. If you are going to split a cylinder, ఈ సిలిండర్ ఇట్లా కట్ చేస్తే it forms a rectangle such that your length becomes 2 pi r. Length becomes the circumference and the breadth becomes your height. That is nothing but lateral surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h. ఓకే. దీంతో పాటు ఇక్కడ టాప్లో ఒక సర్ఫేస్ ఉంది, బాటంలో ఒక సర్ఫేస్ ఉంది. ఈ 2 కూడా యాడ్ చేసి ఉంటే ఈ లాటరల్తో పాటు ఈ 2 యాడ్ చేసి ఉంటుంది ఏమైతే టోటల్ సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియా. దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ 2 pi r of r plus h. Next volume. Volume is nothing but base area into height. What is the base area? Base is in the form of a circle. So pi r square. It is multiplied by height. So pi r square h. Next cone. In cone we have this L. L is nothing but what only? Slant height. You all might be knowing. So L is equal to what? Root of r square plus h square. So here it utilizes Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now lateral surface area of a cone. Lateral surface area of a cone is pi rl and total surface area. See, lateral surface means it covers along the lateral ways, curved surface, and here you have one bottom surface. So when you add these both, it becomes like pi r of L plus r. Here you have an area. This area is nothing but pi r square. So when you add to lateral surface area plus this bottom surface, that gives us what? Total surface area. That is pi r of L plus r. Okay. Next. Volume of a cone is nothing but 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay. Now, next. There is a relationship between cylinder volume and cone volume. So, what is that relationship? If you take a cylinder and a cone such that height of these both should be same and radius of these both has to be same, then what happens? If you fill water in the cone and make it dropped into the cylinder, if you pour water and same if you are going to fill this cylinder, if you are going to do this for 3 times, the complete cylinder is going to get filled. That is, volume of cylinder will be equal to 3 times volume of cone. So that means volume of the cone is equal to 1/3 of the volume of cylinder, or else volume of cylinder by volume of cone is equal to 3 by 1, or the ratio is nothing but 3:1. Important ratio which everybody has to remember. So that means if cone is 1 time, then the volume of cylinder will be 3 times. Okay, make a point of it. This is very important. Okay, so volume of cylinder will be equal to 3 times the volume of cone. or else you can remember the ratio. Volume of cylinder by volume of cone is nothing but 3:1. Okay. 3 times కోన్లో మనం వాటర్ తీసుకొని పోసి దాన్ని మనం సిలిండర్లో పోస్తే అది కంపల్సరీ నిండుతుంది. ఎన్నిసార్లు వేయాలి? 3 times వేయాలి. సో అందుకనే వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ సిలిండర్ ఈస్ 3 times వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ కోన్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ 3 times. ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఫిల్, దెన్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్, ఇట్ ఈస్ కంప్లీట్లీ ఫిల్డ్. సో 3 times దేంతో వేయాలండి? కోన్తో పోస్తే ఫిల్ అప్ అవుతుంది. వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్. కంపల్సరీ చాలా కేసులో చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ మళ్ళీ అడుగుతారు. సో వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ సిలిండర్ ఈస్ 3 times ద వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ కోన్, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ కోన్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1/3 ద వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ సిలిండర్. మీకు చూస్తే తెలుస్తుంది 1/3 వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ సిలిండర్. రైట్. Next, right prism. Right prism you can leave it because only less problems will be asked on it. So right prism, lateral surface area is perimeter of the base into its height, and next total surface area is equal lateral surface area and 2 ends. Here you have one end, here you have one end. If you add these both ends, then it becomes total surface area, and volume is given by area of the base followed by its height. Okay. Next, pyramid. Pyramid is also least asked. Okay, not that important when compared with these all. Okay, so in pyramid also we have slant height. So lateral surface area is given by half perimeter of the base into slant height. Okay, same relation follows. Slant height is equal to L. L is equal to what? Root of r square plus h square. Okay, next total surface area is equal lateral surface area plus area of the base. So this is the base area. This area should be added to all the 4 walls. Okay, that is nothing but lateral surface area plus the bottom. That gives us total surface area. Next, volume of the pyramid is given by 1/3 area of the base into its height. Okay, next, hemisphere and sphere. So first of all we will discuss about sphere and then we will enter into hemisphere. So sphere, you all might be knowing. Take a ball and a string and keep on rolling the ball with the help of the string so that all the surface of the ball will be rolled by the string. Okay, now take the string out and make it into 4 circles of the radius which is equal to the radius of the sphere. Okay, now what do we observe? We observe that the surface of the sphere, surface area of the sphere will be equal to the area of the 4 circles whose radius is equal to the radius of the sphere. Therefore, we confirm that the area of the total surface area of the sphere will be equal to area of these 4 circles. That is why we say that it is equal to 4 pi r square. Okay, there is no mentioning as total surface area and lateral surface area. Whenever surface area comes, straight away we need to use 4 pi r square. Okay, next, what is volume of a sphere? Volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. Okay, next, coming to hemisphere. In hemisphere you have a curved surface like this and you have another surface at the top. So that's why for this curved it will be like 2 pi r square. So that's why the lateral surface area will be nothing but 2 pi r square, and next total surface area means this surface area plus the top. So totally it becomes 3 pi r square, and volume of the hemisphere is nothing but half the volume of the sphere. So half of this is nothing but 2/3 pi r cube. 2/3 pi r cube. Okay, so with this we have completed all the formulas related to different solids. Okay, next we will see the problems related to this. Yeah, coming to our first question. To find out the slant height of a cone we use which theorem? Imagine this as a cone. This is our radius, this is our height. To find out the slant height, this is our slant height. So obviously it forms a right angle there. So we will be using what theorem? Pythagoras theorem. Okay, coming to the next question. The radius of the sphere is increased by 100%. So whenever something is increased by 100%, what do we need to understand? 100% అంటే ఏంటండి? అది డబుల్ అయిందని అర్థం. సపోజ్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ x అనే నెంబర్ ఉంది. ఓకే, దెన్ దీన్ని 100% ఇంక్రీజ్ చేసిన అనుకుందాం. సపోజ్కి 100% ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ అంటే ఇంక్రీజ్ అంటే ఏం చేసినా యాడ్ చేయడమే కదా. సో వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్? ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ 100% ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ అంటే 100/100 ఇంటూ ఎక్స్. సో 100 gets cancelled. So it becomes nothing but what? 2x. So xని ఇంకో 100% పెంచితే అది ఏమైందండి? 2x అయింది. And it is becoming double. That you need to understand. If something is increased by 100%, then it is becoming double. Okay, now if you are clear with that, then we will get into the case. So radius of a sphere is increased by 100%, then volume will be increased by how much? Suppose, what do we know? Volume of a sphere is equal to 4/3 pi r cube అని మనకు తెలుసు. Okay, సో సపోజ్ ఏం చేశారు, రేడియస్ ఈస్ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ బై 100%. 100% ఇంక్రీజ్ అయిందంటే రేడియస్ ఏమైందండి, మరి రేడియస్ విల్ బి ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ బై, రేడియస్ విల్ బి డబుల్డ్. సో డబుల్ అయిందంటే మనకి న్యూ వాల్యూమ్ అనుకుందాం, వి డాష్ అనుకుందాం. వి డాష్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 4/3 పై రేడియస్ ప్లేస్లో ఏం రాస్తామండి, 2 times ఆఫ్ రేడియస్ అని రాస్తాం. ఎందుకు, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ బై 100%. సో దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ 2 cube ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ 8 బయట తీస్తే రిమైనింగ్ ఏంటి, 4/3 pi r cube as it is. So nothing but 8 times of v. Okay, now actually ఎంత ఉండే, v ఉండే, v కాస్త ఏమైంది మనకి 8 times అంటే ఎంత పెరిగిందండి, 7v పెరిగింది. 7v అంటే ఏంటి అర్థం, 700% ఇంక్రీజ్ అయిందని అర్థం, అంతే కదా. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ 100% అంటే ఏంటి, 1x, అంతే కదా. 100% అంటే 1x, మరి 7 అంటే 1x అయినప్పుడు 100% అయితే 7v అయినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ 7 అంటే ఏంటి అర్థం, 700%. ఓకే, లేదు సార్ మాకు పర్సంటేజ్లో చెప్పండి అంటే ఓకే. సో పర్సంటేజ్, ఇంక్రీజ్ పర్సంటేజ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు v డాష్ మైనస్ v బై ఒరిజినల్ ఇంటూ 100. సో v డాష్ ఎంత అండి, 8v మైనస్ v బై v ఇంటూ 100. సో 8v minus v ఎంత అండి, 7b by b into 100. So how much, v gets cancelled. So it is nothing but 700%. So direct 7 వచ్చిందంటే 700% అని పెట్టచ్చు. లేదా మీకు డౌట్ ఉందంటే you can take it as 700%. Okay, fine. Now coming to the next question. Which of the following formula is associated to a cylinder? Okay, 1/3 pi r square h. So this is associated with cone. So pi r square h, this is associated with cylinder. What is that? Area of the base into its height, nothing but volume of cylinder. So this is associated with cylinder. Next, yeah, ratio of volume of cylinder and cone whose radius are equal and having same heights. Okay, now let us take, this is a cylinder and let us take a cone. Both are of same heights h and both are of same radius. So what we have learned? We have learned in our theory class that if you are going to take water in this and going on filling, so after how many times it will fill? If you pour water for 3 times, it is going to fill. So what do we know? Volume of cylinder is equal to 3 times volume of cone we know. Therefore volume of cylinder by volume of cone is equal to 3/1. That is nothing but 3:1. So 3:1 is our answer. Directly you can remember that 3:1. Okay. Yeah, coming to our next question. The volume of a vessel which is in the form of a cylinder is 448 pi centimeter cube and its height is given as 7 centimeters. Then what is the radius of its base? So already we know volume of a cylinder. So volume of a cylinder, what is the formula of volume of a cylinder? Pi r square h, which is equal to how much given? 448 pi it seems. Already h is also given as 7. So pi gets cancelled. So r square into 7 is equal to 448. So 7 ones are, so 7 6 are 42. So 7 4s 28. So 64. R square is equal to 64. Therefore r will be simply 8. We cannot go for the negative value minus 8. So that's what we will be taking only the positive value, that is r is equal to 8 centimeters. Okay, next question. Total surface area of a hemisphere is, we see when it comes to a hemisphere, total surface area. So this surface plus this. So this is nothing but 2 pi r square and this is another pi r square. So totally it is 3 pi r square. Next, if the radius of the base of the cylinder is doubled and its height remains unchanged, then it's a curved surface area. So first of all, what is curved surface area of a cylinder? Let us see. Curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h. Nextly, what he is saying, radius of the base of the cylinder is doubled. So radius is doubled it seems. So this is doubled. If it gets doubled, then what happens? So CSA, new CSA. So n of CSA in the sense new CSA is equal to 2 pi r, radius is 2 times, right? 2r of h, that is nothing but 2 times of 2 pi r h, that is nothing but 2 times of old CSA. So then its curved surface area is nothing but 2 times of the original. So that is nothing but it is doubled. Okay, next, in a right angle triangle is revolved about its hypotenuse, then it will form. Suppose let us take a right angle triangle. You can see this is our base, this is our perpendicular height, and this is the hypotenuse. So along the hypotenuse, now bring hypotenuse. So along the hypotenuse, if it is keeping on revolving, then what happens? If it keeps on revolving, you will find a shape like this. Why? Because here you have, and here while it is rotating, here also you have. So you will be forming a double cone. So double cone option is not there. So simply we will be preferring the cone option, which is here. Okay, right. If the ratio of the radii of two spheres is 2:3, then the ratio of their surface areas. So given ratio of radii, so R1:R2 is equal to how much? 2:3 it seems. So surface area of a sphere. So what is surface area of a sphere? We know that it is 4 pi r square. Now see, here surface area is related with the square of the radius, because these two are nothing but constant values. So the difference will be only caused due to the square of the radius. So when these terms in surface area, square of the radius is considered. So similarly, so R1:R2 is nothing but 2:3. So therefore surface area also becomes a square times. So surface area of first sphere is to surface area of second sphere will be equal to nothing but R1 square is to R2 square. What is R1 square? R1 square is nothing but 2 square, nothing but 4, which is to R2. R2 is nothing but 3. 3 square is nothing but 9. So 4:9. So given 10th question, the ratio of the volumes of a cone and a cylinder and a hemisphere of same base radius and equal heights. Okay, so once we look at the figure, so this is a cylinder and this is a cone and this is a hemisphere. They all are having equal heights it seems, and radius is also equal. So if you observe, here height is h, here the height is h, here the height is nothing but r. Okay, why? From center to any point on surface is nothing but radius. So first thing we need to remember is that height is equal to radius, and here also it is radius, here also all the radius are same and all the heights are also same. That means in these two cases height becomes r. That is the first point to be noted. Okay, now let us come into the formula. So ratio of volume of a cone and a cylinder. So first of all, volume of a cone is to volume of a cylinder is to volume of a hemisphere is equal to, what is volume of a cone? 1/3 pi r square h. So what is h value? H is already equal to r. So we will take directly r is to, next we have volume of a cylinder. What is that? Pi r square into h. What is h value? We know that it is already r is to. What is volume of a hemisphere? 2/3 pi r cube. So that is nothing but, if you do 1/3 and this is pi r cube is to pi r cube is to 2/3 pi r cube. So everywhere it get cancelled for one time. Okay, now what is left over? What is the ratio? 1/3 is to 1 is to 2/3. Now multiply everything by 3, it becomes 1 is to 3 is to 2. So the answer is 1:3:2. So here after getting it, we are going to multiply with 3, so that all the denominator will be cancelled off, and then we will get a simple ratio, that is 1:3:2. So next question, the number of vertices of a cuboid. So imagine this as a cuboid. So vertices, tip points, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So how many vertices? 8 vertices we do have. So simply directly 8 is the answer. If the perimeter of a rectangular room, see there is a rectangular room it seems. Perimeter is given as 34. Perimeter is nothing but 34 in the sense 2 into L plus B is equal to 34. Therefore L plus B is equal to what? 34 divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2 will go for 17 times. So L plus B is equal to how much? 17. But if you look everywhere the options are, so here 11 plus 6 is also 17, 12 plus 5 is also 17. So one more thing is also given, length of the diagonal is 13. So length of the diagonal is nothing but 13. So 13 in the sense you can go for Pythagorean triplets. So when it comes to 13 as hypotenuse, then it will be 12, it will be 5. Why? It has to satisfy Pythagoras theorem. Why? It will be always 90 degrees. Okay, fine. So what will be the answer? 5 and 12. Why? Because it satisfies L plus B is equal to 17 and it satisfies the Pythagoras theorem such that the diagonal will be 13. So 12 comma 5 is the answer. Yeah. Coming into the next question. If a sphere, cylinder and a cone have same radius and same height, then the ratio of their curved surface areas is. Now let us take a sphere. Imagine this as a sphere. Okay. And next a cylinder. And next a cone. All these are going to have same heights, it seems. Heights are same. So here the height will become what? 2 times of radius. Why? If you take this as center point, this is one radius and this is one radius. So total will be what? 2 times of radius. That is equal to the heights. Remember, first point. Next, this is nothing but radius. Here also this is nothing but radius. And here also it is nothing but radius. Radius are equal, but one thing, height, in the place of height you need to take it as 2 times of r. That is the only point we need to remember. Now let us get into the surface area. So first of all, surface area of sphere is to surface area of cylinder is to surface area of cone. Okay, what is surface area of a sphere? Which is equal to 4 pi r square. Okay, next surface area of a cylinder. What is surface area of cylinder? 2 pi r h. So 2 pi r into what is h value? H value is nothing but 2 times of r is to. Next, surface area of a cone, pi r L. So what is L is equal to root of r square plus h square. So in the place of h we can take it as 2r. So it is nothing but pi r L. So in the place of L we will be writing as r square plus h square, in the sense in the place of h we can take as 2r whole square. Very important. Okay, now let us simplify it. So it becomes 4 pi r square is to, here it becomes 4 pi r square is to, here it becomes, so this is pi r as it is, and here it becomes 4 r square plus r square. So it is root 5 r square. So root 5 r. So if you take pi gets cancelled, r square, and here also r square gets cancelled. So it is nothing but 4 is to root 5. So this is our answer. Second option. Next question. The volume of a cone. Direct question. What is volume of a cone? 1 by 3 pi r square h. Right. Next one. If the diagonal of a cube is 4 root 3, then the side of a cube is. Now diagonal of a cube is nothing but what is the formula? A root 3, where a is nothing but the side, which is equal to how much? 4 root 3 it seems. So root 3 gets cancelled, therefore a is nothing but 4. A is what? Side of the cube, that is nothing but 4. So fourth option. So the next question. If the volume of a hemisphere is 19404 centimeter cube, then the radius is. So volume of a hemisphere. What is volume of a hemisphere? 2 by 3 pi r cube is equal to 19404. Okay. Now we can write it as 2 by 3 into, this is nothing but 22 by 7 into r cube, which is equal to 19404. Don't get horrified by looking at it. Okay. Now 2 will go for 11 times. Now here 2 will go for 2 9s are is 18. So 1 remains. 2 7s are 14. 0 as it is, 2 2s are 4. Okay, next 11 1s are. So 11 8s are 88. 88 in the sense how much will remain? 9 will remain. 11 8s are 88. So 2 will remain, 11 2s are. So 2 1s are, 2 will go for 441 times. Now you see r cube is equal to, already it is 441 and this is 7 into 3, if it goes there it becomes 21. So we know that already this is equal to what? 21 into 21 into 21. So r cube is equal to how much? Directly r cube is equal to 21 cube, therefore r is equal to how much? 21. So therefore 21 is the answer. So third option. Right? Okay, fine. The radius and height of a right circular cone are 6 centimeters and 7 centimeters respectively. The volume of the cone is. Okay, we need the volume of a cone. What is volume of a cone? volume of a cone is 1 by 3 times pi r square h. So 1 by 3 into pi is nothing but 22 by 7 into r square. So what is the radius given? Radius is nothing but 6. So 6 square, directly it is how much? 36 into height is nothing but 7. So 7 gets cancelled. So 3 ones are 3 will go for 12 times. So it is nothing but 12 2s are 24 to 12 2s are 24 plus 2 to 26 to 264 centimeter cube. So first option is our answer. Next, the dimensions of the ratio, when the dimensions are halved, the ratio of the TSA of old and new cuboid. Suppose for example, let length comma breadth comma height of a cuboid be LBH. Okay, therefore in general sense, what will be the TSA of a cuboid? TSA of old wheelwright, old cuboid is equal to 2 times of LB plus BH plus HL. This will be the total surface area. Okay, now what he is asking us? He is asking us the ratio of old with the new, such that the dimensions are halved. When dimensions are halved, the what is the TSA of new one? Let us find. Here the dimensions are halved, so length becomes L by 2 and breadth becomes B by 2, and similarly height also becomes H by 2. Now if you observe, here 2 into 2 is nothing but 4, so it is LB by 4 and it is BH by 4, here also it is HL by 4. So you can take 4 from the denominators as common, so it is 1 by 4 of 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Okay, so this is nothing but 1 by 4 times of old one. So TSA new by TSA old is equal to, so TSA new by TSA old is equal to 1 by 4. But what did he ask us? Old is to new he asked. So TSA old by TSA new is equal to, reverse it. So it becomes 4 by 1. That is 4 is to 1. Okay. Next. 3 spheres of radius 6 centimeters, 1 centimeters, 8 centimeters are melted to form a single sphere. So whenever they are melted and forms a single sphere, the volume remains the same. So volume of a big sphere, so let us take that this is a big sphere, is equal to volume of 3 small spheres. So volume of first one plus volume of second one plus volume of third one. So what is volume of a sphere formula? 4 by 3 pi capital R, let us take R cube is equal to 4 by 3 pi R1 cube plus 4 by 3 pi R2 cube plus 4 by 3 pi R3 cube. Okay, now taking 4 by 3 pi as common. So it becomes R1 cube plus R2 cube plus R3 cube. So 4 by 3 pi gets cancelled. So radius of big cube is equal to small radius. So what is the first radius? We have 6. 6 cube is nothing but 216 plus second radius 1 centimeter. 1 cube is nothing but 1 plus third radius 8. 8 cube. 8 cube is nothing but 512. So 512. So R cube is equal to, so 6 plus 2, so it is 9. So next it is 2 and this is 7. So R cube is equal to 729. R is equal to 729 cube root. What is the cube root of 729? Cube root of 729 is nothing but 9. So this can be written as 9 cube whole power 1 by 3. So 3 gets cancelled. Therefore R is equal to how much? 9. So the radius of the big cube becomes 9. Yeah, with this we have completed all the previous models, previous year questions of PolySet from mensuration chapter. Okay, so if you like this video, do like, share and subscribe to my channel Career Tuner. Thank you.